Hallo Klasse, let's talk about the accusative case. We're going to talk about the nominative case as well, but this is a situation when you have to decide each part of the sentence has a purpose. Every noun in a sentence plays a role, and the two roles that we're going to talk about are the subject of the sentence and the direct object of the sentence. So let's look at an English sentence just to get started. Okay, we're going to start right here and say, the boy has the ball. Okay, now when we're talking about the different parts of a sentence here, we've got two nouns. A noun is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Okay, so we have two nouns. We've got the boy and we've got the ball. Okay, now, first thing I want you to do is think about, now the verb here is to have. You own something. Okay, so what we have to think about is one of these things is the subject and one of these things is the object. Now, the subject is the thing that is doing the doing. Okay, that's the subject. And the object, the direct object, is the thing that is getting acted upon. So, which one of these two is the subject of this sentence? What is the thing doing the verb? What is the thing that is doing the verb? The boy is having the ball. Okay, so the boy right here, that is the subject. Okay, so this is the subject. All right, this is the verb, and this is the direct object. Okay, so the boy has the ball. Now, in English, this little word right here, that's called the article, the definite article. In English, it doesn't change, which is kind of nice about English. That's one of the easy things about English is our articles never change. Okay, but in German, it does. See, in German, you have three articles. You've got der, which is the masculine article, die, which is the feminine article, and you have das, which is the neutral article. Der, die, and das. Now, the thing is, if something is a subject, you use der, die, or das. Okay, so the word for boy, do you know the word for boy? It's der Junge. Okay, the verb to have is haben, but when you're talking about der Junge hat, and then Ball. I used ball because it's the same word in English as it is in German. Okay. Now, ball is a masculine noun. Okay. So in the nominative case, if it is the subject, okay? If something is right here as the subject, that means that you use der, die, das. Okay? But If something is a direct object, it's what's called the accusative case. So the accusative case is the situation or the function when the noun is the direct object. Okay? So what happens in the nominative case, is you have three articles. You can have either der, die, or das. Okay? There is also the plural, which is always die. Okay? So this is masculine, feminine, neuter, plural. Now, if something is in the accusative case, something changes. So watch this. You have den, die, das, and die. Okay? So if something is a direct object and it is masculine, it changes to den. So in the accusative case, der changes to den, but the rest stay the same. Der changes to den, and the rest stay the same. Okay? Der changes to den, and the rest stay the same. Another way to remember this is if you look at the last letter of each one of these words right here. Okay? You've got R, so I'm going to make that a bold. E, I'm going to make that bold. S, and E. Okay? So in the nominative case, what does that spell? R-E-S-E. See where I got that? R-E-S-E. Reese. Okay? So we've got Reese. And then we've got, look at the last letter. N, E, S, and E. So what does that spell? N-E-S-E. And I like to basically pronounce it Nisi, Reese Nisi. So if you're looking at the accusative, at the nominative case, this is the nominative case, it's Reese. If it's the accusative case, it's Nisi. So if we look at this, Der Junge, this is a masculine word. Boy is a masculine word. Ball is a masculine word. We don't put der here, okay? We actually use the accusative article. And so we get den Ball. So, der Junge hat den Ball. The boy has the ball. Der Junge hat den Ball. Okay? So let's look at another one. Ich kaufe, I buy, and then we're going to buy a ballpoint pen. And the German word for ballpoint pen is Kuli. Okay? Ich kaufe Kuli. I buy pen. I buy pen is a very Tarzan kind of way to say it. I want to buy. I buy the pen. That's my cuckoo clock going off. 1 second. There we go. So I buy the pen. Again, pen is a masculine word in German. So, which one of these is the subject? Who is doing the buying? Is the pen doing the buying, or are you doing the buying? You are doing the buying. So, I buy the pen. So, ich kaufe, it's masculine, den Kuli. Ich kaufe den Kuli. Let's buy something else. Ich kaufe. Oh, let's buy something that is uh, feminine. Okay, we're gonna buy something feminine. So we're gonna buy feminine D, and we're gonna buy a school bag. Schultasche. School bag. Okay, I buy the school bag. Notice this is the same as it is in the nominative case. The only thing that changes is the masculine nouns. Here's another one. Let's buy something that's neuter. Ich kaufe das. What's a good one? Ich kaufe. Oh, das Wasser. I'm gonna buy a water. Okay, ich kaufe das Wasser. Okay, so we're gonna buy a bottle of water. It's okay. We're buying a bottle of water. Okay, ich kaufe das Wasser. That doesn't change. So the only thing that changes is if it's a masculine noun, it changes to den. Okay. Now we've been talking about um, definite articles. The word the is definite. Der, die, das, definite articles. Well, what if you're not buying a definite thing if you want to buy an indefinite thing? I'm not buying the ball. I'm just buying a ball. Any ball. So the word a, is an indefinite article. And the way that works in German, oops, let me do this. Put this up here again. All right, now I'm down here. Now, indefinite articles in German is ein for masculine. For feminine, it's eine, ein, and there are no indefinite articles for the plural. So, in the accusative case, it kind of follows this. So it's going to be einen, and then the rest stay the same. Eine and ein. You see how that works? So if I want to buy the Kuli, and if it's indefinite, I say ich kaufe einen Kuli. If I want to buy the school bag, I want to buy a school bag, eine Schultasche. And if it's Wasser, I want to buy a water, it's ein. See how that works? Very simple. Okay. Ich kaufe einen Kuli. I buy a pen, masculine noun. I buy a school bag, eine Schultasche. Okay, this is a feminine word. So you use eine because it's feminine right here. And then ein Wasser. Wasser is das Wasser. So you're going to use the neuter. All right. So let's look at this one. One last one. I feed the dog. Ich. Let me change this to German so I can actually do an umlaut. Ich füttere den Hund. So, ich füttere den Hund. I feed the dog. Der Junge füttert Der Junge füttert den Hund. The boy feeds the dog. The boy, this is the subject. The boy is the subject. The dog is getting fed. So the dog is the direct object. The boy is in the nominative case. The dog is in the accusative case because the dog is the direct object. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, that's okay. We're going to do some practice on this, and if you have any questions about this stuff, I'm happy to help you out. All right. So auf Wiedersehen. Bis später.